Alright, well I went to go get those two doors over there, JDM doors, and they had power windows in it. That's all I really wanted out of them. And the doors were nice. I'm going to have to bang them out. I'm going to have to replace the glass, or I should say swap out the glass on one. Then they found out that those are power folding mirrors, so that's awesome. May have messed one up though. And while I was there, they're like, hey, you want this hatch? They're going to give me this hatch for 80 bucks. So the other videos you'll see, I took that hatch off, drove all the way to Orlando on I-4 from Tampa, and did it ghetto fabulously, or redneck Riviera, and was able to get there, and then we bolted the hatch on. And one mistake I made was that, like I was saying before, I accidentally cut it off. Oops, ripped the tape off, no big deal. There are, if you take the panel off up here, and you gotta be real careful about the panel, there are 2 bolts there, and obviously a matching set over here. Way easier than trying to do it the way I did it. So, lesson to be learned. They cut the wiring harness here. Didn't really care. And the other thing is that there's no third brake light on JDM. Something that I did not know. And this is also very small here. I don't believe that there's a motor here for the windshield wiper squirter. I think that this was probably maybe a lower base model CRX. But this is not rusted like mine. So, good hatch. And I'm probably going to have to swap out the guts of this thing. And I'm going to have this one left over. I'm going to take everything out of here and salvage everything I can. And the deck lid is just metal and it's rusted pretty bad, so the fact that I'm replacing it means it's no good. So I'm just going to actually take the metal and use it to patch the rust holes on these cars. Because this is officially Honda metal. So it's going to be the right thickness. So, and whatever I can't, if I run out of metal here, I'll just go to the metal shop and get some more. But he also said, hey, you want some seats? And I'm like, yeah? What do you got? And he had 2 of these. Well, I should say 1 of each. They are both passenger side. I should say they're the left side of the car. So if you're in the USA, it's going to be the driver's seat. But since these are JDM, this is the passenger seat, and they didn't see all that much wear and tear. This is the nicer one. Technically, this is the nicer one. It's in better condition, and I love the CRX on that. That's awesome. But I have the material in the headrests. So this is a gorgeous seat. I don't know what the hell this thing's out of. It makes me think that this is out of one of the CRXs, the executive models, I believe they're called, that have the moonroof. I don't know any other ones that came with leather. But there is a bad burn hole right there that I did not notice before. But I paid $100 for both of them. They were asking for $150. I said I'd give them $100, and they took it. So I had to drive my happy ass all the way over to a bank and draw out some money. It was about 2.4 miles away, but it took like 10-15 minutes because I'm in Orlando on a Saturday, and around 2:30 or so. So the seats are just, absolutely love them. You know, they're just going to be even more rare as time goes on. And then I see that he's got tail lights, a whole set of them, and I already messed mine up just a little bit ago. And I wasn't sure whether these were JDM or not. And then I noticed that these are embossed. These are raised letters here. Whereas my 91 here is just a sticker right there. And my 88 also just a sticker. So, yeah. So those are the differences in JDM. And this is the stuff I picked up. So I picked up the doors for $125. I picked up the hatch for $80. So that's $205. The seats were $100. $305. Tail lights were $50. $355. The gas to get there and back was about $25. And same thing on the other trip back, about $25. So for about $375, I think is what we were up at. No, let's see here. What was I up to? $355? Probably about $400. So about $400 I got the seats, the whole set over there, the 2 doors, the deck lid, the hatch. That's just a really good deal. I'm going to have to make this video private so nobody knows just how good of a deal I got, so they don't expect me to pass the savings on to them, because fuck them, I don't know them.